I like this role here. He's basically trying to get you to say
Yes.
something positive about your show.
No,
no,
not gonna happen. Woo! You both look the same right now. You're both looking down at nothing.
I literally think that's the first time that's ever happened.
Oh,
It's new equipment.
It's new equipment, yeah.
That's good.
Well, I went to hit the add marker button, and I was like, oh, it's not there because it's not on. Welcome to Content Pending with Travis and Dylan. I'm Travis.
I'm Dylan.
We're a podcast that takes place in Austin, Texas, at our favorite bar, Don's Depot, on the patio, where we like to have some drinks and talk about interesting things that have happened over the week with some interesting people, including one of our favorite people in the entire world, Rob Gagnon.
I'm here.
What up, dude? It's been forever since we've recorded a show together.
Oh, man. Yes. Well, it is good to be here.
Yes, sir.
What have y'all been up to recently in the very recent past?
Now, I just got back from Europe.
Oh, wow.
With my wife, Ariel.
Oh, nice.
We had a really good time. I was not very loud.
Strange dream.
You're a comedian here in Austin, Texas. You're also the host of, I really should be adding this at the beginning anyway, so I'm glad we're doing this. Host of Sandbox with Rob Gagnon. So Sandbox, an experimental comedy show you do at the Fallout Theater now? Yeah.
Yes,
Fallout
Theater,
Yeah.
7th and Lavaca.
Yes,
that
sir.
is a free, pay what you want, BYOB. We're really throwing the spaghetti at the wall there, fellers. And that's a really fun show, so come on out and check that out. But besides that,
Every Tuesday.
every Tuesday.
Every single Tuesday.
Every single one. Doors at 9, show at
forever.
9:30. Yeah, it's been a few years now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been like 3 or 4 years.
What kind of things would you see if you wanted to go to a Sandbox show?
Oh, what kind of things will people see?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of the mystery of it, Travis. I would say it's most like...
Finally, someone saying my name during the show. It's important.
I would say, you know what, Travis? That's an excellent question. It's a lot like a Cracker Jack box. And that the prizes used to be good, but I'm giving out terrible prizes since the late 90s. No, it's not a show where you'll like have any real solid inkling of what's coming up, because I just basically let everyone do whatever the hell they want, which is a lot of fun. Gets us into trouble sometimes,
Sure.
but usually people aren't doing something just to like instigate people, and so it's earnest.
They're not being so experimental, but they're doing a thing. They're doing
Yeah.
an earnest thing.
All right,
They're trying a thing.
I'm gonna split the hair from two sides.
Ooh.
What does
That's cutting it in half.
the consumer going to Sandbox? What might they see and or experience? Then later, what is the comedian is going to show up at Sandbox? What's their experience? Because you're talking about
from both
spaghetti on
sides.
walls.
Spaghetti on walls, baby. That's my Frasier lyric.
Yeah.
It's spaghetti on walls, kid. So I think for the the thing that I like is a lot of times the audience is like half regulars, half never been to Sandboxes before. And so like there's little things that I'll do every show that are fun for the regulars to be like, oh, like he's about to do this thing. I want to see these I want to watch these people react as he does this thing that we know he's going to do every week, which I'm not going to say what it is, but it might be throwing candy without warning.
Oh, woof.
And so little things like that where they're like, let's get a look at this. Poor Lindsay Allen over at she works at the Valve. I once caught her in the eye with a hard candy. And she was as nice as you could be about something like that. She's a good person. But yeah, I try to go more of a sprawling toss.
So if
Wait, I have a question about that, just real
Yes.
quick. A follow-up question, I guess. Would it be better to be hit in the eye with a soft candy?
You know what, Travis?
I mean, only by the transitive properties of the difference
I'm
between
gonna
hard and
say
soft? I mean, like...
It depends what you want to have in your lap as you're nursing your eye, because in the end,
Right.
that's your candy. So if you're a soft candy person, then I'll do you the honor.
There you go.
Throwing a soft candy in your eye.
So if I'm an audience, if I'm looking for something to do on a Tuesday, and I'm thinking, I want to get hit in the eye with candy, or why else would I think about going to Sandbox? For non-candy and
so here's something. Here's what I can guarantee.
I like this role here. He's basically trying to get you to say something positive about your show.
No, not gonna happen.
No.
Well, I'll say this: if you like prizes, I give away a prize every week. We have a snack every week, so we get like a weird snack. I think last week we had these spicy corn nuts. Before that, we had some crazy berry cereal, but like basically a cereal that you'd feel like an asshole if you bought and you tried it and you were like, this is awful. Why would I ever think this is good? Egg cream Doritos or something. And so
Hill Country Fair loops.
Yeah. Country loops.
Yeah, spelled Leugh somehow.
Then you put it.
It comes in a bag.
It comes in a can.
It comes in a can.
Ooh,
you cracked it.
Canned cereal.
Well, I mean, it stays fresher longer
and easier to hit people in the eye with.
Absolutely. Yeah. You can really spiral it.
You know what I always get worried about is then I've not only established throwing, but I've given them candy to potentially throw at me. It rarely happens.
Rarely. I like that.
It rarely happens.
Zero chance of getting hit right back in your own eye.
Yeah. I'm not afraid to flip out a little bit at my own show. And the other day, somebody was like, someone was looking at a bag and chatting about it in the front row. And they were good audience members, too, for the most part. And then just one segment, they were just like chatting with each other about this bag. And I was like, oh, hey, what's going on? You guys like have this bag? And they're like, oh, it's like, oh, it's kind of a cool bag. And then they're like, yeah. It's like, oh, how's it work? And then they're like going into a little, it's like, wow, it seems like a great bag that you could talk about at home, don't you think? and so sometimes I get a little spicy, but I try to make it a little humorous.
No, that's fair.
So if you want to get yelled at,
that's fair.
Come on down to Sandbox. I'll give you a prize that makes you feel like an asshole.
Rob, listen to your handler. He's going to try to get you back on track here.
My publicist. No, it's a ton of fun. Would we have regulars if it was just awful? Well, it's possible if I had an abuse scenario going with those regulars. I take them shopping.
I love the confidence is just pouring out of you.
We coach.
Point of order, Rob is sober right now.
Yes, this is true. I'm not drinking these days. I got a straw in my mouth right now, folks. It's just water's coming through.
Scandalous. Let's not drunk ass anymore, I guess. So
for an audience member, it's experimental comedy. It's if I show up on Tuesday with my bottle of Barnes and James, it's BYOB.
For sure, yeah.
BYO Barnes and James.
BYO Bartles.
Yeah. BYO BJ, yeah.
I can expect anything.
You can expect anything. I would say
really,
they're not allowed to touch you.
No, it will be a comedy show.
Yes.
It will feature comedians.
Yes. I'm not sure how much I'm willing to agree to.
I think
my
Dylan
client didn't agree to anything.
Sounds like just give it up to Dylan because he's ready to promote it. And
he's
I'm just trying to get butts in
ready
the
for
seats.
anything. You're like, no, I mean,
no. I wouldn't attend if I were you.
Will I laugh?
I think you'll laugh. I mean, we have some really wonderful stuff. We truly do. But
not a first date.
You never know. You know what? I think it would be a great first date because you could bond and what did we just go through? Or you could be like, well, we saw a cool, fun thing. And we shared that together.
All right.
I would love to be somebody's little inside cute joke from their like early relationship.
I've always had the theory that shows like that, or even just open mics, would probably be really great for first dates.
Yes,
because then you could either commiserate or celebrate the thing, right?
Like, and a lot of times you can leave partway through if you want. You know?
Yeah. Oh, sure.
It's actually, not too formal.
I had a great first date that was actually at a comedy club. It was fun. Yeah.
Well, comedy club, but not like, I don't mean comedy club like going to see like someone really funny like Chris Kattan.
Yeah. Well,
or
you know, I mean, who doesn't want to see Mango? Come on.
Or what's his name? Jamie Kennedy. You know, one of the greats.
Oh yeah.
But like going to open mic is like it can go so poorly too, and so we can kind of go home and say like, that fucking guy.
Yeah.
Pat Dean, was that his name? Fuck, that guy sucks.
That guy's a bunch of crust.
fucking
Bag of cherries.
bowl of cherries.
Bowl of cherries if
I've
ever heard.
I always called him that, you know. And
Well, I forget. I think he fingers bad or something, but that's the nickname I'm hearing. It's cup of cherries, Pat Dean.
cup of cherries.
Cup of cherries.
I think I like bowl better. You know, whatever.
Bowl of cherries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't even know I was calling you out on that. I have listened to everything. That's why you'll only get the first 2 things and no callback on the third one from old Rob Gagnon. That third beat, it ain't coming, sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in Gagnon's world,
Down to Sandbox.
comedy comes in twos.
Yeah, comedy comes in 2s.
2 and a
Big
halves.
on twins.
Yeah.
So, as an audience member, it's experimental. Mm-hmm. It could be weird. It could be funny. It could be scratch
a
off
movie.
tickets. Yeah.
Yes. Someone could be showing their clips from their trip they just took to Europe. Somebody could be learn to ride a bike for the first time. You know, we've never had
On
it,
stage?
but I would love to see it. I think it's a terrible place to learn to try to ride a bike for the first time.
The stage is
I'd
kinda small.
love to see it. The younger the kid, the better. We're talking kids here. I want to put a cake at the end of the stage and then put 2 bikes on there and glue their feet to the bikes.
Okay.
And just see who can either ride or probably more likely drag themselves to that pastry.
I have a cake guy in Austin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
He's really great. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right. So
Good deals.
Sandbox from the comedian's perspective.
Now, from the comedian's perspective,
What brings you to that venue?
well, first, Dylan, I'm going to need you to back up to the world of comedy, which is laborious, rigorsome, handsome. You're gonna
Stop
go.
looking in the mirror.
You're gonna start doing these mics. You're gonna start doing these mics. People are gonna tell you that's funny or that's not funny. This is how I want you to be funny. Now at Sandbox, people don't even tell me what they're doing. That's how they get away with anything.
That's fun.
Is no accountability. And so if something goes terrible, we've had to work 1 or 2 things out afterwards. But
Are there waivers involved? People show up.
There are
you have
no-
indemnification clauses at the door.
No. We
Should
like.
you have indemnification clauses?
You know what? We should always have a thing that says we're taping for
Yes.
what sounds like a network. What sounds like a network?
ABC.
That's letters, Travis. BCD. But say we're always
DDF.
recording, and people, I think,
How about ACN, the Austin Comedy Network? Coined.
Austin
Yeah, sure.
Comedy
Yeah,
Network
right.
coined
Yeah.
trademark.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's ours. Yeah.
So
Or RGN. You know, Rob Gagnon Network.
The Rob Gagnon Network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that as well. Oh, not.
SBX. Sandbox.
I'll take both those names. Those are mine now.
For a fee. For a fee.
Oh,
You may
we'll
license
see.
them from us.
Hit me in the eye with some candy.
Yes, I'll throw you
That's-
some candy,
that's all I want.
fellers.
Thank you.
But yeah, the comedians, they can do whatever they want, and we're really letting them loose.
What's the I know you don't necessarily want to talk bad about people, but I do want to ask at least what was the weirdest thing that anyone's ever done?
So
I wanted to say dumbest,
This-
but I don't feel like you'd answer that honestly. so.
this, yeah, there have been some pretty dumb ones like, hey, we can do anything. And then it's like, yeah, you can, but should you? But I guess that
Sign
goes
this
against the
first,
whole
please.
thing. Yes. Maybe I should tape just for liability reasons. And so we
As
had,
your attorney, I advise you to do that immediately.
Okay, I didn't know this was happening. Good for congratulations.
Well, this is on record too, so you're both going to jail.
Yes. So we had John Golson when Trump got newly elected or was running or something. There was talk of like, oh, he's a Cheeto man, or there's all these Cheeto jokes. And so John Golson got many barrels of those cheese balls, Cheeto cheese
Like
ball type
Costco
things.
style big
Yes,
tubs,
yeah.
yeah.
Poured them into like these buckets or tubs. I think it might have been tubs, and mixed a little water in there and made this like
Cheeto
slurry,
paste? Oh.
and then covered himself throughout the show. And we kept checking in with him, and eventually he was covered in like half-inch layer head to toe,
Of Cheeto
pretty
slurry.
much of like Cheeto slurry. They just kept, balancing it out. And the whole place smelled like weird cheese and cornmeal for a while, and it was kind of putrid. You know how your mouth tastes after you throw up, kind of?
Okay,
Kind of
yes.
smelled like,
Bilish, yeah.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
bilish. Bilish. Bilish Gambino. But that's what you get if you get sick, little George Gambino. And so that was one of the grosser ones. Joe Tuller did stand up because that's our only rule is you can't do traditional stand up. And I was like, you got me there, Joe. I'm glad it was you. Now no one else can do that again.
Okay, so again, going back to my initial question and promoting Sandbox every Tuesday. at Paul's
We
Theater.
have not gone that far yet.
I am. But as an audience member, and again as a comedian, I did not know that was a rule. You can't do traditional stand-up.
Yeah, that's the only thing where I'm like,
Or
no,
like-
there's so many spots to do that. Don't do that.
So
But you
no,
could do,
no carrot tops.
You could do a carrot top.
Well,
you
like-
could. I'll let you
Oh.
claim anything as not traditional, just because I want people to try a thing. Like
It's trying a thing. So it's like, let's
Yeah.
say we made
But just no 8 minutes of stand-up. Like,
no 8 minutes.
Hey, how's
of
it going, everybody? Good to
Yeah,
be here at Club Tokyo.
Yeah,
Right,
none of
right.
that. Get out of here with that.
But if you had someone like a comedian come up on stage that just wanted to do prop comedy, had never done prop comedy before, like you'd be interested
Yeah,
in,
yeah. Or if no one
Musical
was doing
comedy
that,
for whatever.
musical comedy, we have
Okay.
that all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of fun, but just something that's not the traditional thing that you would see.
You can
and
do open
also,
mic anywhere else.
yeah, but
Right.
also like even I want to have an even, or we do have even like I think a better vibe than like boy, that's a bold claim, Rob. A better vibe than an open mic. Wow. No, but like there's it's kind of
We
like
do have
this.
Bilish Gambino
Yeah,
and
yeah.
hard candy.
Wait, you're
He's
saying this
good.
place is better than Mr. Tramp's?
Oh yeah, big time.
Whoa.
Wait,
That's
I don't want
crazy.
to. I don't want to claim that. I haven't been there in a minute. What if they got a pinball machine? So,
Wait a second. Was that a dig at Spider House? Because I hope it was.
oh no, that was.
Yes,
not,
it was.
I did not,
Yeah.
yeah, it was. My attorney and I agree. That was a dig on Spider House. Yeah, I remember when I was in like high school, and they would be like, "Oh, this metaphor and that metaphor." I was like, "We're just reading into all this crap." But
Oh, yeah.
now I think they probably did think that, these authors. But what a boring thing to do. Spend all your day thinking about.
Shakespeare
Fucking-
was literally worried about 9/11.
Oh my God,
Mhm.
that's no good.
Mm-mm.
Don't
Yeah.
do that,
He was
buddy.
pretty depressed.
Yeah, let me tell you something, Shakes. Still happened. Okay?
Shakes of
You
shakes
didn't-
of cherries.
You didn't do anything.
Shakes of
Shakes of cherries.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break.
I ruined it. Sorry.
No.
No, this is great.
It was experimental comedy. That's what I was doing right then.
I loved it.
Yeah.
We'll be back after this.
Wait a second. These might be old.
Nope.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's fun. It's dumb, but it's fun.
Should have more sound effects.
I have a lot.
He has what, 8?
Ooh. Classics.
And the last one,
Oh! Jackson Brown. Wait,
Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah.
He wrote with the Eagles.
He wrote-
Yes, he
Yes,
wrote.
yeah.
Pretty much wrote that. He did all this
Glenn,
work.
Avery and Adam have already been here. Let's not do that again.
Let's not.
That was our most demonetized video of all time. Because it's like it fucking no. It was Avery and
Bobby Comedy.
Bobby Comedy.
Yeah.
Robert Segovia.
Oh yeah.
They're
Bobby
both-
Comedy.
Yeah, that's what Avery kept calling him, Bobby Comedy.
I only know him as that now.
Yeah.
Oh, was this from when they were doing their tour there?
Yeah.
With Old
Yeah.
Cup of Cherries?
Yeah, with a couple chairs.
Yeah, Pat Dean.
And so, but they were here and we were talking about the Eagles, and it just like started talking about the Eagles, and then it just like the whole episode was about the Eagles, and we just started listening to songs, Eagles songs,
Yeah.
putting it up here and like thinking about and like they were going way into. I know just enough about the Eagles, and then everything kind of got like Rob Seeger, and then it just got fucking weird.
That'd be
Like-
Bob.
Rob
Rob
Seeger.
Seeger.
He's looking at me.
Well, I call
Yeah.
him Rob. I
I
call
should
him
do a Rob Seeger.
Robbie Seegery.
Robbie Seeger.
But yeah. But yeah, so when we put it up on YouTube, and YouTube's like, no, you can't have any of this.
Yeah.
Because the episode was called
The
Take It
Eagles.
Easy. And we had a lot of songs. Welcome back to the show, buddy.
Yeah!
It's really the second segment. Doesn't really matter.
It is.
Of course, still hanging out with Rob Gagnon if you're skipping around. Yeah. So, I mentioned when we tried to record before that I was getting really, really into conspiracy theories. Not really getting into conspiracy theories, but I've just been doing a lot of research because there's a guy on Facebook that I know. There's this guy
That's how it starts.
This guy I know on Facebook who
research.
He's an old buddy of mine from a blog from a long time ago. His name is Adam. Adam Dork is his name on Facebook. And
Is it?
well, no, this guy's totally fucking normal. He'll just like post a thing and like, hey, you see this thing that Trump did or whatever.
And his name's Adam Dork?
Well, his last name is
Okay.
fake, but
So he's kind of a fun guy.
yeah, he's fine.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But he's got this guy that's in his like group that is like particularly insane. But I respect him in a way because I want to know if he's okay. So like the only reason I ever really engage with people who are
Adam or Adam's insane friend?
Adam's friend. His name is I'll call him Timothy because I don't want to give out any names or whatever. It's
His
really
name's Tim, but you call him Tim.
I call him Timothy, yeah, because
Yeah.
he's just that weird, you know. Like for example, remember when Donald Trump tweeted that he was providing hamburgers from the college
Yes.
kids or whatever?
Yeah.
This guy Timothy believes that is, and you can prove it by going to Urban Dictionary that he typoed that on purpose because that's a code word for pedophilia.
Yeah. Yeah.
That kind of fun, crazy. So I started diving really deep into
I've
that.
already lost my job once. Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds...
So I started diving into that, but then I needed a break, and I went to Netflix and I watched the Above the Dome documentary.
What's that?
Oh.
It's a flat Earth documentary.
How is that?
It's fucking really wonderful.
Nice.
Because it is not trying to pretend that the flat Earth is real, but it's not trying to treat any of those people who do think it's real like idiots. Like, I mean, it kind of reminded me of the Fistful of Quarters. What was it called?
Was it the Donkey Kong
Yeah,
one?
the Donkey
or
Kong one. Donkey
yeah.
Kong one, yeah. Like where they kind of had like these characters, and they were trying to turn them up a little bit to make it look like there was a big deal, but they really didn't do that to these guys. It was actually really sincere and kind of sweet, and actually had a lot of proof against it, as it was created by the main characters who were like trying to prove. Specifically, this one guy's like, "All right, so you understand that 360 degrees, the whole Earth rotates in a single day. So within 1 hour, it's about 15 degrees. So we should be able to figure out a way to prove if we put something in one place that it does not change in 15 degrees. You can't do that with a gyroscope because it's doing a thing. So they spent $20,000 on a laser compass leveler or whatever. They put it down and they watched it for an hour, and motherfucker moved 15 degrees. And they were both like basically everyone in the team, everyone who was working on this little project, they're like, fuck, this does not work for us.
The flat earthers.
The flat earthers were saying this. They're like, this doesn't work. And the guy specifically in the documentary was telling someone else, it's like, don't tell anyone else about this because the people who funded this will get really upset if we've proved it otherwise. So we have to find more. So then they spent more money to get specific tubes in order to do it. And like,
people are the problem.
people are the problem.
So let me back up.
Yeah.
So the flat earthers themselves came up with the device idea, and it proved their own fallacy.
They
proved them wrong.
They had, and that was actually like an overarching concept in the movie was, well, don't just treat people like idiots because they have a different way of doing it. Because some of them are actually literally trying to do these these tests.
Yeah.
And eventually, if it's real, they're going to get to it.
So in that case, they actually were scientifically trying to apply a rational thought of concept, and
they did the
So you know
math,
they're
they did the
genuine.
concept,
And
they had a hypothesis, and the hypothesis was proven wrong.
Okay.
And that's really, really nice. And it was a very, very sweet thing. And
So it wasn't mole people.
It wasn't mole people.
You're
No.
shattering their identity. They're shattering their own identity, though.
Yeah, and that's the most important part. So like the thought that I was having, the reason why I prefaced it with the other crazy guy, is that there's no real reason to engage with him anymore, because he's going to do his thing, and I shouldn't call him crazy. I should just realize that eventually, especially because it is QAnon, it's all about the QAnon thing.
Yeah, my buddies.
He will eventually find out that it's not real, and move on to something else.
I think we just move on to something.
Either way, you know.
Oh, and just leave that
And just
up in
leave it
his head.
aside.
Yeah.
Because I read this article about how people create conspiracy theories when they're either scared of their own identity, scared of being powerless, or just disappointed in a decision that they made. Specifically, there was
Just justification for their actions. Yeah.
there was an album that came out. It was an 8-track album by Radiohead that came out that was really underwhelming because I guess it came out after In Rainbows, and everyone fucking loved the shit. If you know Radiohead, loved In Rainbows, thought it was perfect. And so this album came out that was really underwhelming, and it felt rushed and et cetera, and it only had 8 tracks. And the online community went fucking nuts over it and said, oh, this is just half an album. We're going to get the second album someday. And some people still think that because they could not believe a world where Radiohead cannot be infallible.
They have B-sides.
Right.
Oh boy.
They have jokes that didn't land.
But the thing is, like,
that's why people get so angry at their bands that
Yeah.
they don't like anymore, because the way that they liked them in the first place was more than just liking a band.
Yeah. Like you can't, and like trying to engage a person on that point in the middle, especially on Facebook. Like, so long story short, too late is fucking. Why am I? Don't engage people anymore. You know, when it comes to something that ridiculous. If you look at someone and they have an argument they'll never ever change, like, all right, well, cool.
A lot of times that digs feet in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, this is also a very Travisarian concept of you being a ridiculously eternal optimist.
Yeah.
And like realizing that people out there have their own different opinions, and you going, okay, that's cool, man. Tell you your thing.
Yeah, I mean, I love hearing about it. I love hearing these things.
That's very sweet of you in a way, and always.
But it's like if you were to come to me, Rob, and you said that you believed in, if you were an anti-vax, like, I'd be upset by it, but I'd like to talk to you about it, whatever.
That's true.
If you said, well, Travis, you're a fucking idiot, and I'd say, like, hey, guess what I don't want to talk about anymore?
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about anything else. Kinda. Because I still want to dig down and try to figure out why you're mad, because that's probably more important for me. Why are you calling me an idiot?
I probably don't even realize that in that instance.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, if Travis were to go on Sandbox and just like put a couple of anti-vaxxers on stage.
Yeah.
Tie them all to a bicycle and glue their feet
to a cake.
To
As
pedals.
long as you don't tell me ahead of time, I can't be held responsible.
You can, though. That's the point.
No.
Yeah, I think. Well, maybe you're right. I don't know. I talked to my lawyer. He's drinking.
I'll
right
put
now.
some paperwork.
Yeah,
I'll draft something for you tomorrow.
papers together. It'll work out.
Smash them in your eye.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sandbox, we have
Now OSHA approved.
a snack every week, and I brought with me.
Did you bring us a
something
snack?
for us to try. It's a kind
Oh.
of. In some ways, it's a snack. I probably couldn't do this at Sandbox because it's too small, but it's Tic Tac mixers, cherry cola.
Cherry cola Tic Tac.
Yeah.
With mixers. Is that like a?
I don't know if there's 2 different flavors that means.
Well, for the record, it is a sealed container.
Oh yes.
Sealed
yeah.
container.
This is how Rob rolls
Everyone can
at
see.
Sandbox.
Yeah.
This
He
container
opens
is
it
sealed.
live and he unboxes it.
Can you see that there's no open tears on the
Yeah.
bottoms of the sides? Can you see
Yeah.
this is a one piece? Yeah.
Something loud
No,
happens in the
it's
background.
cherry cola.
You
It
guys all
does say
turn
mixers. It does say, it's a flavor changing experience.
Ah.
around. All right, here, get some of these.
You know?
It looks like this looks like 2 different colors to me.
Well, are
It's
there,
hard to tell under the
there-
same color lights we have in front of us.
I don't have instructions here. I have no idea what to do, guys.
Yeah, just that
mine
one
are
looks like a different color.
Sure,
Travis,
sure
yours
thing.
all look the same, right?
Yeah, mine all look the same.
So
I got
That one's
one.
probably dead. I'd say don't
Okay.
eat that one.
That one's like a burnt peanut.
Yeah, here.
Okay.
the one weird trick.
All right, ready?
I'll have 3, yeah. One,
Yeah.
two, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa! Wait a second. These might be old.
Nope. There's the cola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought they were going to be hard like Tic Tacs.
Yeah, no, they're not. Yeah. They might be old.
Not.
I don't.
I'm saying Rob
I don't-
Gagnon, warmest pants in Austin.
Those are kind of delightful, actually.
Yeah. Here.
Remind me of cola ices.
They
Yeah,
remind
like
me of
a slushy or some kind.
yeah, the Haribo,
Yeah,
the gummy colas.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I
Yep.
apologize to the listeners for all the sounds.
Yep.
Oh, that's
all
ASMR.
done.
We're going to sell that later, too.
All done with that. Yeah. I'd like to
It's
see the
ASMR
Eagles
stuff.
stop that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I washed it down my cherry flavored vodka.
Yeah, you should just drop
Yeah.
some in there and let it, like a Zima.
I don't know. Take that back. Zima belongs in Mountain Dew only, sir.
I had some Zima and
Actually,
energy.
Zima and grenadine. That was the drink.
Oh, I'd do that.
The drink.
That was the drank back in the day.
It was Jolly Ranchers and Zima.
Yeah, Jolly Ranchers. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, because when we were in Japan, they had it in the little corner
They
store.
had Zima?
They had Zima, yeah. So what we'd do at night is we'd come home, like after whatever, and then we get these little onigiri, which is little rice balls that have stuff inside, like either seaweed or some kind of seafood or like even chicken or like fried chicken or whatever. We get a couple.
Warm? It's like a warm food?
Yeah, a little warm food or whatever, and we'd get those for the morning. And they were cute because they had like this specific way of unwrapping it so the seaweed on the outside doesn't fall apart. It was cute. And I'd get Zima as well. So every morning while we were in Japan, I'd eat this little rice ball, and drink a Zima.
For breakfast?
For breakfast, yeah, of course. I was on vacation.
It's vacation, baby.
Yeah, baby. I think I'm going to do great over there. Wait,
Over
where's
where?
that?
That was
I was in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know if they'll have me yet. I'll work my way up there. They'll get me eventually.
Well, you do like beer though, right?
I do. Oh, I like
Then
alcohol.
you're gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I'll be good to
Definitely,
go.
you're going to London. Definitely go to a pub.
Was not on the show, by the way. So
Well, Rob is going on vacation.
yeah, he's going to Europe.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
First trip to London, Paris, and Venice.
London is freaking fun. It's a great city. It really is. It's. I've had a lot of fun there.
Lots of pubs.
Pubs everywhere,
Yeah.
and there really is nothing more fun than just stumbling into a
Pub
pub.
hopping.
And you get a pint and you order some shitty fried fish and
Oh,
chips.
Fried
that's what
everything.
I'm thinking. Oh,
And
yeah.
you fucking brown sauce, and it's gross. as
What's in a
hell.
brown sauce? Is that like a
No one
gravy?
really knows. It's just
Okay.
disgusting.
It's the second time someone said brown sauce this week.
Well, it's like vinegar based, I think. I don't know. It's
Ooh.
disgusting.
Some kind of malt.
It's very English.
Okay. Now, do
Well-
they have ketchup going on over there? Is that not a big thing?
That's the most American question you can
that's
ask
not a
that
big
is-
thing,
that's
on a
right?
podcast
yeah.
in Austin.
But definitely
Well, all I have so far is
Find-
laughs. That's a
find
no,
any
right?
find any pub, and my only
Possible.
avoid anything too touristy.
Yeah, that's what we want to. We don't
Yeah.
want to go anywhere where it's like they were expecting us.
Yeah.
We don't want to surprise anybody either, but like we want to go somewhere where it's a little off the beaten path, but
Yeah, that's very easy to do. Actually,
Yeah.
very easy to do.
you just gotta try it.
From TripAdvisor.com, this person asked, very important question, do we need to bring Heinz ketchup? That's
Go-
what you sound like right now.
go
Rob.
fuck
That's-
yourself.
that's what you sound like this person.
What they say. This is how you should treat me.
Well, that's a whole... Sainsbury's and Tesco have various sizes of Heinz ketchup available. I'm assuming it's really available, but hoping another member who is a ketchup connoisseur can chime in here. Yes. It looks like you can buy it if you need it on your own thing, but I don't. Best to bring your own.
Yeah, I'm not going to be asking.
I've never had
for-
that. I found ketchup when I was over there.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
They have McDonald's there.
They sure fucking do.
Is it the same as our McDonald's?
No, it's much better.
Well, their chocolate's better. You know?
Pretty much all food in Europe is better.
Well, the chocolate's not bad. This, I'm talking about the good and bad versus like going bad. Like all of American chocolate's basically like
Corn
old,
syrup.
Old.
Old.
Yeah, it's like because we use sour milk essentially to make a chocolate have that flavor.
And that's why you get that sweet, milky,
Yeah.
like Cadbury thing
Yeah.
going when you get it over there.
Although
Yeah.
Cadbury is English.
Yes, but I think our Cadbury, I heard, is inferior to their Cadbury.
It is.
Probably.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good segue for European candy because we're almost at Easter.
What are
so,
those?
So currently, if you're
Thank
at
you.
any grocery store, you see the Cadbury cream egg bullshit.
Oh.
Those are just. I eat one every year because I want to torture myself
I love them.
Sure.
because it's just like pure corn syrup and sugar.
That-
It's like diabetes in foil.
They got Reese's now. They got a Reese's egg. They
Oh,
got
absolutely.
an Oreo egg. We've had these, Ariel and I.
There's Snickers
I love
eggs.
the Reese's
You know,
eggs.
Yeah,
so
Snickers
good.
eggs.
The Reese's egg is my favorite. But you
Reese's
go
egg is good.
over there, Cadbury is huge.
Oh, I'm gonna
And-
eat so much of it.
and they have funky stuff you've never ever heard of, and it's just like Cadbury is
Hershey's over here.
yeah. So like if you're at any store, most of the stuff you see is Cadbury's Blurg and Flurg. I'm just using nonsense
Sure.
words.
Sure.
Uh,
Like that's not like Czech to me. So
Sure. The letter too. But yeah. So I one of my things to do whenever I travel, even in America, I love finding weird candy.
Yes, my God.
Because
you're speaking my language.
there's some. America is very homogenous in most of our tastes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get like just a little bit off the beaten path, even like go to West Texas and you'll find some truck stop and you're going to find a thing like there's a candy called an Idaho Spud.
I've heard of this.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a potato-looking confection.
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing savory about it, though.
No, it's disgusting.
Necco wafers.
Man, I used to live on Necro.
There's something. I bought some Pez this week. No dispenser. Don't have time for it.
Yeah.
I just
Why
had
would
the
just
Pez.
yeah. Well, the best way to eat Pez is unwrap the whole thing, just put them all.
Yes,
Like
and-
Sure.
Smarties. Yeah.
I know it tastes like a chemical. It tastes like a chemical I like.
Pez is another example of when we let tradition get in front of our values.
Yes,
It's completely
yes.
ridiculous for us to wait time to like push the Tweety back. Why is Tweety getting in the fucking way?
We need a president, not a president. Somebody that's going to stand up for what we believe in.
That's kind of perfect.
I like
But
it.
I am a big candy guy, and so I'm very much looking
Yeah.
forward to that. What are those babies? Jelly babies? Is that a thing in Europe, I believe?
Sure. I don't know.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Yeah,
Well,
I want pictures of
I
whatever
can't-
hell a jelly baby is.
I can say this about the stereotype of English people having bad teeth. I'm not going to disparage their dental practitioners, but I can say their confectionery overlords
Yeah.
definitely make it easier for them to have bad
Oh,
teeth.
okay.
Like they love the English have sweet tooths out the ass. They love their sugar.
Fucking
And-
lousy with sweet tooth so
and they love their candy
As
and they love their
long as-
chocolate and they love their
Just don't
sweetness.
put too many black currants or raisins in these baked goods, and I'll be okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not a big fruit and cake guy.
Me either. I don't like lemon or raisins in my confectionery.
I could take a lemon flavored,
Oh, you're dead to me.
like muffin or something with icing on it or something. That's a cupcake, Rob. But
like a scone.
I'll eat
Like
I'll eat a
lemon icing
scone or something.
scone.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like physical big chunks of fruit, I'm not into that. Yeah, and I love the sweet. I love the sweet and the savory, but I'm a big sweet guy, so I think this is gonna work out
Yeah.
just fine.
Yeah, it'd be good.
I want to go to a factory.
Yeah, you do.
Is that where
Willy
Willy
Wonka?
Wonka? Yeah, is that over there?
Actually,
That was in a specific area of the world.
Nondescript.
I will
Yeah.
say though that my experience when I first was in England, and I first kind of like saw how Cadbury was just woven into the confectionery fabric.
World.
It felt Wonka-esque to me.
Yeah,
Like,
they do have a little bit more.
Cadbury is so ingrained into English culture. Like you walk, like, oh, Willy Wonka. Oh, that makes sense. I get it.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure things out, and then I'll try to get that started over here.
I love the introspective nature
Yeah.
of that specifically. You mean figuring it out by bring it back?
Oh, he has to bring it back and throw it at people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna appropriate this candy.
It's not hard. Oh, I actually brought a bunch of stuff back home from Japan. Like but you just have to
Just don't try to bring back canned meat.
you have to check it.
Yes.
Yeah, no canned meat probably. Yeah.
And check
No,
it.
that's happened to me.
You can't bring canned meat home.
Oh no, they
I mean, that's the most hilarious food.
Yeah.
I've traveled with people who've tried to bring canned meat back into America, and that did not go well at customs.
What a bummer. I understand seeds and animals, but like canned meat, like
Canned meat got us pulled over every time.
You think I could fly home with candy? Mm-hmm. Okay,
yeah,
good.
no, we did it.
Yeah,
That's
like,
fine.
I brought
Okay.
lots of candy home.
Sweet.
We checked the
Just
bag.
no canned meat.
Yeah, no canned meat.
Yeah, don't bring canned meat.
No seeds, no animals. No
Okay.
children.
Nope.
Rob, no
These are-
children.
No, I'm not drinking these days. I said I'd be good.
It's just two twins. Two sets of twins.
We just watched that Michael Jackson thing, so I don't know how much more of this I can't.
Yeah,
guess
Well,
it.
we're almost at a break.
Yeah.
Oh
we're
my
almost-
goodness.
I-
Okay, fine.
I did watch
keep
that
going.
too.
Oh
and
yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
It's a tough subject.
Who's bad?
Yeah.
You are, Michael.
Let's take a break.
Woo!
Bye-bye.
That's where you're gonna get sued. 5 seconds.
Welcome back to the show, buddy. Yeah! It's a final segment, it's our toast segment. We got about let's say 15 minutes let's get a little
all that water
and vodka and beer.
And with these cherry cola pop
Cherry cola Tic Tacs. I'm going to say they passed my test.
The Gagnon test?
The Gagnon Sandbox seal of approval.
So would this be an example of a Sandbox experience where you would bring a strange candy or confection or thing and then pass around to your audience and make them try it or offer it to them to try?
It is a terrible example for this reason, Dylan. This would be something that I would think is too small of a thing, so that's why I would bring it to like a podcast. But we would do more of like a big bag of chips or cereal or.
I mean, conceptually.
But yes, I was just trying to go against you, just because something
it's fun.
about it's a lot of fun. Yeah,
and that's what I appreciate about you.
That's what you appreciate about him.
But yeah, what do y'all say? Is this if this were like $1.50 for those Tic Tacs? I mean, I actually probably wouldn't buy them, but I would say, those are good.
So now you're going into asking the question, but not bringing up. You really are really bad at publicity.
Sure.
So because I'd been one of his shows.
I've been working really hard over here, man.
And so what he does is like he'll have the snack and he'll provide it to everybody else, and then he'll explain how expensive the snack is, and then ask the crowd, "Is this worth the price?" So, but then you went straight into asking us, like the audience, without giving us the preface of the thing.
Well. This is about as good a job as I'll do.
There's also a whole marketing fallacy there. Where you tell someone it costs X dollars, they're more likely to think it tastes better.
Yes, that's true.
Or they're more likely to want to choose that.
$500
part of the process, though.
Yeah, these are Tic Tacs from Japan. They cost me $1,800 on eBay.
They're label-less.
Yeah.
That makes them worth more.
They were from the 1600s, Edo period, I think. No, for $1.50. It's hard for me to say that Tic Tacs are ever worth $1.50.
I'm going to go RoboCop. I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't buy that flavor again. But if somebody was like, I think I'm into the cherry cola, go for it. If you like cherry cola, you'll like this.
If you had them in your pocket and you were like, hey, do you want some more of these? And be like, well, yeah, they're free and they're good.
Yeah.
But I would not seek them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have one hand in my pocket. The other holding some Tic Tacs.
The other one,
some Tic Tacs. Yeah,
that's where you're gonna get sued. 5 seconds.
Hey, Rob.
Oh, I should just relax, baby.
Yeah. I think of it Oreos when I came to the show.
Oh,
which is like always a good
they've
thing.
always got something going on, Oreos. But everyone does now. It used to you'd look desperate if you were doing that. It used to you'd look desperate if you were doing that, and now
could.
Yeah,
yeah.
Now you coulda, shoulda, and everyone's doing it. You're almost not keeping up if you're not having some crazy side flavors.
Some crazy something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, especially
Ash Wednesday Krispies over here.
Yeah.
I see Oreo Grandspun. Oreo did come out with it was like so they have double stuff.
They have the Halloween.
They have mega stuffs, and now they have a triple stuffed.
Oh, that's just fake.
Mega, that's more than
right.
More than wait, triple is more than mega.
Triple is more than mega, I guess. Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't think
How do you keep up,
Trump?
I don't have time
like
anymore.
That. Yeah. Especially in Texas, that'll melt real quick in a car, and then you just got pockets of frosting, essentially.
I love the fact
or
that
kryptonite.
I love the narrative because that means specifically that you have had snacks. You have enough snacks melt in your car.
I've had a lot of gummy bears.
You're talking to a man who has bubbles in his car at all times.
I do have bubbles in my car.
Do you have bubbles
just
again?
In case.
No, you gave them all back. You gave them all to me. They've been used. They're all gone now.
I have.
We had a really great wedding with your bubbles. It was really nice.
I thought I had one still in there, but now that you mention it, I know I have one near where we keep our pens. Everyone's got a little pen cup
in your car. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
No. In
right next to the typewriter in the car.
Yeah, cars, scissors, tape.
Actually, I have a thought.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hold for sound effect. I would love to see you take bubbles to Europe.
Oh,
because I have never seen bubbles when I've been in Europe.
I wonder if it'd be like being a tall white guy in China where everyone kind of, because that's what my friends that have been over there, they're like, yeah, people will look at you and point you out. Have you experienced that, Travis?
In
Japan?
Actually, Japanese people are taller than they used to be, so...
But
I was still taller than them.
But also still horribly afraid of confrontation.
My wife...
I hear people talking about like they want to take a picture. Oh, you're about to say a my wife joke?
Yeah,
go.
No.
My wife.
Yeah, I miss it. No, but my wife was actually upset that she was not taller than everyone there, and she's 5'2". And it was every time she brought it up, I was like, "That's kind of
you're 5'2".
Yeah, I mean, like, but she was definitely shorter than everyone, and I was just a little taller. So like I'm 5'9" 9.5", whatever. It was like they all just look like normal people to me.
Everyone's.
I don't see height. You know?
Yeah. I don't. I don't see height.
Except for the bloody Dutch.
I treat Shaq like everybody else.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
When the Dutch are tall, those fuckers.
Are they?
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
They've got that on us.
Yeah.
They got that. That's the one
They
thing.
got that on us.
The Dutch and I believe the Danish are like the two tallest people on Earth.
Tall and ugly. Who cares?
Yeah.
Nice, Travis. You got them.
They don't look American. I don't want them.
No guns, baby.
No.
Actually, while you travel, circling back to the candy thing, you will see more bad skin on adults in Europe than you do here.
Like acne and
like
stuff?
adult acne.
What do you think that's about?
It's candy.
Oh, well,
That's candy
that's an
based?
old
No,
wives' tale thing,
it's-
right? Yeah.
Well, no, I've seen it. Like,
Well, you've seen that, but you're corroborating. Look at QAnon. All right, you calm down.
I will admit a causality
Yeah.
correlation thing, but I did notice, particularly when I was in Holland, more adults with adult acne and a large amount of chocolate everywhere I went all the time, always.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, it's based on it because
Could
I'm closer to his age than I am to your age, Rob, and that was a thing when I was growing up. It's like eat too much chocolate and you have really bad pox.
I guess, I have heard that.
Yeah.
When I was, I think that was like when I was, that was like an early 90s thing, right? Does that sound about right?
Well, I mean, like for me, it was the 80s, and for him, it was like the
And chip grease?
1820s, yeah.
Chip grease, I remember, was a thing.
Well, and then the whole point of that, too, is like, chip grease if you're like...
Rub it on your face afterwards,
yeah.
Which, is that true? That's got to be true because it's actually clogging your pores. Whereas chocolate...
That's actual grease.
That's actual grease. Whereas chocolate, is that true?
I mean, like, if you rub...
If you want to look at me.
Guys, don't bring anything up that you don't know if it's
I'm
true
a lawyer,
or not.
not a dermatologist.
I'm
I'm just trying to figure out how to explain it to you.
worried.
You rub anything that's not, water.
All right, fine. What I was getting at is they bathe less over there.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
There it is.
And the truth will set you free.
Americans do bathe more than all of Europe.
Yeah.
I thought that was... Well, I'm a French guy, so maybe they'll like that over there.
Do you bathe every day?
I do.
Then you bathe more than everybody else in Europe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You'll smell, they'll stink.
Oh, okay.
Well, to them.
Okay.
Because you'll have, like, deodorant on.
Ooh. What, so are deodorant sales down over there?
They don't care.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Just be thankful you're not going in summer.
Yeah, that's true.
Question for you, Dylan, actually.
Yes.
Amsterdam,
Yes.
odd question. Bathroom faucets, is it one faucet for hot and cold? Or is it two? Because that's the thing you'll find in London.
Different places.
They'll have two different faucets for hot and cold. So
yeah, well, we have that here. I have that in my house.
No, two faucets, two faucet heads.
Oh, actually, no.
You're like you have your red, you have your hot and your cold.
Boy, it seems like they should have been able to figure that one out.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
hundreds of years.
I never noticed that. No,
You hadn't seen that? Okay.
No,
Yeah.
no.
It's like a famous thing for people, I guess, who live there who are like, why do we still have this?
I know. I
Can't
never
fix
noticed
you know?
that.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. Like
I'll
not-
get to the bottom of that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll get to the bottom of that, too.
Also, find a bidet.
Oh, I'm going to find
Well,
a
he's going to
bidet.
France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to find a bidet.
I'm going to find
They
a
invented the
bidet.
fucking things.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
What is that French? Bidet?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
It's pronounced beignet. Yeah, I'm very excited to get that bidet action. I've never had the pleasure.
It's nice.
I assume it's a pleasure.
It's glorious.
It's very nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Are Japanese toilets better than traditional bidets?
Fuck yes, they are.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
a bidet is fine, but a Japanese like Toto mega toilet.
Oh, it knows when it's coming. It like it
yeah.
brings you snacks. It's warm. It
Oh,
It really
baby.
is.
it tells you
It plays music.
It plays the music.
Yeah.
Like you can pick whatever. Like one was a babbling brook. Like
Yeah.
listen
Oh,
to that
man.
while I
Sound
was
effects.
sinning. You know, like when I go to confessional, I want that thing to remember
yeah,
me.
Baby. You start up a new activity on the toilet.
right.
Pick up a hobby.
I usually like to get in and out as quickly as possible, but in Japan it was like, I can stay here for a little bit.
Load up, baby.
Yeah.
I like it.
No, the seats were really warm though, which was really nice.
Yeah.
And they do play music, which is really nice.
I've never been on the music one, but I know of that brand of toilet.
The thing comes out and you can do an oscillate option where you're like,
oh, it can wash and then a dryer can come out.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
No, it's
How
perfect.
does it know when it's there?
Well, you can. I've been on ones where it had an automatic setting and also manual control.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And like you'll find those varieties in like shopping malls.
Yeah, I found. I was in Vegas. My experience with those is in Vegas.
Right.
Oh,
But
man.
Japanese the Toto toilet.
Yeah, Toto. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck, of course it's a Toto.
This
Brought
sounds
to you by
crazy.
Toto.
They're perfect.
Toto.
Yeah. Toto toilets. Toto toilets and Lasco fans are the only two sponsors we need.
They're like $3,000-$4,000 for a toilet. They're insane, but they are.
Yeah.
They can't figure out the hot and cold.
Well, you don't need toilet paper.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Like, you can actually. Yeah, you don't need it. Like if you have the right
If you have
toilet.
the dryer, especially.
yeah, you can go completely paperless.
You're good.
In
Yeah.
Thailand, they did have something like that option, but it wasn't a bidet. It was like
The bum gun.
the salad gun that you have on your
The
sink.
salad tosser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
salad tosser, like literally on the side, just a different little pole, and you pull in like after you're finished, and you spray your stuff up. But it still means their assholes are cleaner than ours, and America
Yeah.
can't be the greatest country in the world if
just
our assholes are
smushing that-
dirty.
We're
Yeah.
just smushing that stuff around. I found out I was wiping wrong, actually. Because you're supposed to go
We do not have enough time to figure out.
front
Yeah,
to back.
You have a show soon.
I was doing ass to mouth, and that's not folks, there's that and so much more coming up at Shed Barbershop at 8 o'clock. She'll never be able to get there in time because this won't be released yet.
Absolutely not.
You'll back in time.
All right, let's go and round it up, I guess, because you have someplace to go. Rob, thanks for coming and hanging out with us, man. You're always a fucking treat.
Love to see you.
Miss you all the time. Where can we find you online, and what are you doing?
You
This will
can-
come out like this will probably come out. Are you doing anything for South by?
Nothing like an official South by thing, just all
Okay.
my regular shows.
It'll probably be either the next Saturday, or the week after South by.
Either way, just come to Sandbox every Tuesday at 9:30 at 7th and Lavaca. You can find me online at Rob Gagnons with a little S on the end there on Twitter and Instagram and stuff. It's mostly just
It's
promotional.
plural because we all want a little piece.
Yeah, I got a little.
You're
bit
enough for
to
everybody.
give.
Yeah.
I got something to share. I brought enough for everybody.
He really did.
Yeah, it's true.
Right there.
So yeah, get over there and
Bring safety goggles.
That's the that's a fun place,
Yeah.
and I can't speak to any of the quality as I've already stated, but I will be the glue that holds everything together, and that part will be good.
Good.
And it's usually pretty good, you guys. The quality's usually
It's Rob
there.
Gagnon.
It's Rob.
Come
Gagnon,
on,
yeah. I mean, it's Rob. He has his seal of approval on whatever he doesn't know they're doing.
Oh, I've
So-
got. Hey, you want to hear? I'm trying a new character at this show I'm about to do. I don't think it's gonna work because it's kind of too old of a reference. But let me see if I can do it.
Perfect.
It's Tom Brokaw, auctioneer. Sold. That's it. Sold.
I love it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna like it, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Yeah.
I try it once.
Got your fucking 8 minutes. You can do it a bunch of times.
Yeah, you can do whatever.
It's
you
your
want.
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But
Rob,
yeah.
thank you so much. I love you so much for coming in and hanging out. Miss you all the time.
Yay.
Please do it again, and then bring your beautiful wife next time.
I will.
And we're definitely good. You're on the hook to contact us while you're in Europe.
Yes, I will try to get some candy reviews and
Yeah.
find out what's going on over there.
You can do some interviews too. I'm sure your wife will be totally patient with you doing that.
I think we'll
Rob
probably
on the
befriend
street.
somebody.
Yeah,
Well,
befriend
yeah,
a few
because
people.
you,
of course.
well,
Be gregarious.
it's been proven you are the cutest couple in Austin.
Oh,
so.
thank you.
It is. Yeah, stamp.
We've taken a few people down.
You have.
Oh yeah.
Jake, Danny,
Oh, they're so mad
Well
about
done.
it. Yeah.
Nagurny, fuck you.
get out of here.
Nagurny and money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lost twice.
He lost twice.
He's no good.
Thank you, Rob. Dylan, thanks for helping me run the show.
Yay.
If you like the show, you want to know more about the show, you can go to contentpending.com. That's contentpending.com. All one word and those letters. You can go to facebook.com/contentpending the show or contentpending. We're contentpending.com on Instagram. We're contentpending the show or CP the show on Twitter. basically any variety of any kind of social interaction you'd like to do. You can go to any of them and find us.
We're on Spotify.
We're on Spotify. We're at iTunes. We're YouTube still, right? We basically any place where you can consume podcasts. You can also get
Ask your Alexa.
Yeah, ask your Alexa. You can ask your Google Home. You can just say, "Hey, Google Home, play me that great podcast." And Google loves us, so it's going to be really easy. And then we got that 802-359-7468. 802-359-SHOT as a phone number you can call or text. And leave your voicemail, or you can leave your opinion and we'll respond in kind, or you can questions at contentpending.com. That should be everything. And I'm Travis. And I love you so much, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Like, wow, it seems like a great bag that you could talk about at home, don't you think?
Content Pending.